Okay, Paul, do you remember when we went to Mallorca and you thought you were going to get a medal because you took the stairs and you didn't get on the escalator with me? You guys, we had a very, very early flight to Mallorca because my family booked a trip to come over. Some of them had never been to like Europe at all. And so they chose not to come see us in England, but they picked somewhere sunnier. So we went to go meet them. And remember how cold that pool was?
Yeah, it's freezing.
It was freezing. I could not bring myself to get into this pool. But this was just maybe 2 weeks after we found out our embryo transfer failed. Remember that?
Yeah.
Terrible. And I think in the last like proper video where I was showing you guys what happened with like the lines fading away and all that, I told you that we were going to book in with Dr. Ramsey, a urologist here in the UK. And so we were actually able to do that. It was cold there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm sure that helps.
Yeah, that might help a bit, yeah.
I'm sure that helps with the DNA fragmentation.
Yeah.
Bring that heat down.
Yeah.
Anyways, it was about 3 months to get an appointment with Dr. Ramsey. So we took this time to go away on holiday, have a couple drinks,
Yeah.
go on a little boat ride. You didn't meet these family members of mine yet. This was the first time you met them.
Yeah.
What did you think?
I've spoken to them before, but I've never met them in person.
Yeah. So guys, I'm Canadian, but I've lived in England for the last 7 years. But these family members of mine live on the other side of Canada. And so when we've gone back to Canada, they've not been in the part of Canada that we visited.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, they came over on our side of the world.
Yep.
And we were able to meet them. You've got some new besties, don't you?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Yeah. What did you think of this swing? Because this swing was like...
Do you know what? It was worth the extortionate price of the hotel room just for the swing.
You guys, we had to pay so much more money than like our other family members just because this room had a swing. And I don't know.
It was worth every penny.
Was it?
Yeah. Couldn't get us off of it.
Yeah. He's lying. Anyways, it was a nice little trip to kind of decompress from what happened with the transfer. I wouldn't say it was traumatic because I feel like that's a bit extreme, but it was pretty shit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Anyways, we had like a nice 4 days away. It wasn't long enough, not going to lie, but we headed to Italy right after this, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
And that...
It all blends into one to me.
Yeah. Last year was a bit traumatic, wasn't it? Anyways, here's the thing that kind of was most not important about this trip, but after you have an embryo transfer, once you stop your progesterone, you will basically get your period right away. But that doesn't necessarily mean that that was like the point in time where you would have got your period. And so this trip, like, if I counted 28 days from our transfer and getting my period, I should have got my period right as we were leaving Mallorca. And remember, it didn't come. It didn't show up. And, that's the hard thing of planning your next cycle. And if you want to go straight into another embryo transfer, is that you have no clue when your cycle is going to show up because the medications just throw absolutely everything off. And so... yeah, I didn't end up getting my period when I thought I was going to get it. And this was just the beginning of a downhill battle with my periods these next few cycles. So anyways, that was our trip to Mallorca. It was really nice. It was really needed. It was a little too short, but
it was good.
It was good. Oh yeah, somebody left a comment. I think it was on Instagram.
Or maybe on the train there.
Yeah. It was maybe on Instagram or maybe it was on TikTok, and they said, oh, couldn't you guys have just postponed your vacations? Well, this was the reason why. This is why you're getting a rambly voiceover, is that it wasn't just our vacation, and also we didn't have travel insurance.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
How?
I've always got travel insurance.
Yeah, but you didn't. We would have lost the money on the flights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And we did pay for the hotel once we got there. But, we had other people waiting on us.
Shirt's a bit tight.
Oh, God. He's going to say he needs to... You're not... Okay. you can't even complain about the weight gain. Have you put on as much as me?
Nope.
Not even.
That must have been at the end of our trip.
Well, what's your excuse now then?
Just fat.
The downside of infertility. You would say that infertility has made you put on as much weight as me?
Yeah, the hormones have messed you up and the comfort eating's messed me up.
Oh my god, he had a whole pint of ice cream to himself last night.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Anyways, anything else to say?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, see you in the next video, guys. Said guys like you. Guys.
Guys.
Very Bristolian.